Well, we wanted to do a Baptiste, but Mr. Heroes has deleted all of our comp, so we can have some fun. Good to see you using your trap. Good to see you using the mind combo. I think you're maybe still a little bit far away. I mean, maybe not. Now you're... Oh god, that was good. Yeah, perfect. You got the thing. So, one issue, right? You've got your mind set up. See, you're doing it now, but like because you're kind of gambling on this trap mind combo of somebody walking into it, you're kind of holding your mines, right? It's like, yeah, you could get a huge payoff that somebody gets killed by that, but like most of the time, you know, within the first few seconds, if they haven't tripped it, then you're just kind of crippling yourself damage-wise in the battle. The other thing I'll say about Mystery Heroes is you were 85% to tire and still playing very aggressively towards the end. Like, I feel like play more aggressive early on. Great hook, by the way, but you backed up? Also, you really got a breather. Holy shit. You backed up? Like, it's like you hooked him and you're like, yeah, I got the Torb, and then you're like, oh shit, look at all these people here. I'm scared. I'm gonna back away. Like, if you're gonna do that, commit, right? Like, walk forward, do the combo, you know, because you're never gonna kill somebody backing up like that. Boy, this is a really far back position. Yeah, maybe try to get a hook here. Yeah, the ball is, oh god, that was awful. Holy cow. Did you know that? Yeah, you're very rusty on Hog, but you know, we haven't played Hog in a long time, so you know, don't worry about it too much. Yeah, go harass this backline. Yeah. You're playing very passively. You gotta remember, we don't have a main tank. It's Mystery Heroes, right? So like, that's some amazing right clicks on that Jung. It's a shame we weren't able to finish him. Once again, here we're 90% ult, and our position is really bad. Really bad. Get that health pack. Oh my god, no! We ulted at half health. Looks like it's not going to matter. Our ult didn't really do anything. At the same time, you're going to back up into mines? I can hear them. Oh! That was... like, do you... I know we've talked about audio cues, like, a lot. Oh, here's the infamous bastard. I can't wait for this. But, I don't know what's going on, but, like, the game, like... 50% of your spatial awareness is audio cues. Like, what you see on your screen is half, and what you hear in your headset is the other half. And like, you can hear those mines, and like, they make that high-pitched sound the closer you get to them, and it's like, I just hear you like slowly back it up, like, and then boom. Kind of funny, actually. Alright, your angle here, you're very well protected? Yeah, this is good. I mean, it's a shame, like, you have a very small window to shoot into. And every time one of those bridge things goes by, they're blocked. Yeah, like, I would say only, and now the cart's blocking, like, I like that this is an incredibly, conservative position. I will say that. Like, which has allowed you to survive. Yeah, tracking you gotta work on. You don't play a lot of tracking heroes. So I like this a lot better. This allows, well, you're still shooting an elevator thing, platform. I mean, you're trying to kill this bull, like, you're not ignoring him, honestly. Okay. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. Yeah, tracking is... your sensitivity's too high, which of course, you know, we've talked about that before. This should be a kill on the ball here. Yeah, coming out of turret form, because you kind of panicked, you should have killed the ball right there, 100%, if you hadn't moved. But, you know. With the level that your tracking is at, you're very unlikely to ever kill a ball. Oh, it's in the refrigerator. Guess you're wondering. Oh my god. Yep, that's one way to fucking get rid of a Sombra. Amazing. Your aim, well, it doesn't really matter because Bob's just popping off there. Right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. You should be healing yourself. If you're not shooting, just be healing. Oh yeah, yeah. Kill the tire. What? Oh no, no, no. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We have to go back because this might be relevant in another game. Okay, in the future on a different hero. Okay. Here. Like we talked about your tire being terrible, right? Like on the Junkrat review I did where he runs it straight at you. The tire, as soon as the tire is in existence, right? As soon as he takes it off his back and puts it on the ground, you can shoot this. All you had to do here was just hold left click. Okay? Tire destroyed in less than half a second. Junkrat dead in the following half a second. Then you go on to kill. This was play of the game for you right here because you shut down an ultimate. And you could have killed like all these people except maybe the ball. Maybe he fucks off because he's a ball. So forget about the immortality. I don't care about the immortality. Immortality is irrelevant. Okay. Yes, you're under immortality. That's a reason not to move. But in the heat of the moment, you might not realize you're in it. Whatever. It's completely irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. But panicking about this Junkrat, like you, yeah. So you had it at half health already. And then you're like, oh shit. But let me tell you one thing. You're never outrunning this tire, okay? Like, you're in turret form. By the way, Bastion takes significantly less damage from all sources while he's in turret mode, okay? The only thing the turret mode lacks is mobility. But you're never, nobody here is ever getting away from this tire. Not in a million years. So your only option is to kill it. You're never escaping. So going into, and then I think like once you realize, yeah, it's a shame. So right there, I think if you hadn't come out of turret form, you would have basically team wiped them. And that was just a split-second decision that just completely swung the game the other way. But, you know, you're not a Bastion main. You've barely played Bastion. It's not a problem. But I think you were dealing with the ball just fine. Your tracking needs massive improvement. We know that. You don't play tracking heroes. So maybe we should practice some of that as well. Tracking and then also hit scan. Just try to get your mechanical skill. Because obviously your game sense is way better. Your positioning is way better. Your knowledge on the heroes is phenomenal. You know, it's now getting to the point where you just got to improve your mechanical skill. So we should work on tracking and hit scanning. And get that up. I had no issues with really any of the decisions you made when it came to positioning or who to shoot. I mean, the first position you took on the high ground, I think was far too conservative. You had a tiny little slit to shoot through, so the enemy had to be like in a precise position in order to be affected by your fire. And then every time one of those platforms came through, you were just useless for the 2-3 seconds that it was in front of you. You know, and like I said, yeah, okay, you're very unlikely to die in that position, but you're also not really having a huge impact. And you also had a pocket, right? You had a Mercy pocket for the first half and then a Baptiste pocket for the second half, which means you probably could have afforded to take a more aggressive and risky position. Other than that, yeah, the only catastrophic mistake was right at the end there with that Junkrat. Because, man, should have killed the tire, the junk, and at least 2 or 3 people on the car, and then I think we would have had another team fight after that. But that was kind of fun doing a Mystery Heroes, actually.